What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into the NBA games coming at you guys Monday, May 6th. Okay, we'll be breaking down the Pacers-Knicks game 1, as well as the second game in Denver for the T-Wolves taking on the Denver Nuggets. Okay, so for those of you that do not know, I'm Mark. Welcome into the Better Mark. Videos every single day. Make sure you guys are all subscribed down below. Welcome into the channel. And for those of you that are returning, as always, appreciate each and every one of you. All right, but let's get into it. I'm going to give you guys, I kind of have a lot of picks in this game. A lot of these will be official plays, but these are all the plays that I like. There's going to be 6 of them. Okay, so 6 of them in total. Kind of a lot of things stand out for me, and a lot of things stand out in a way that makes me not want to play this game, play a couple of the angles within the games, so in terms of sides and totals for that matter, okay? But I'm liking a lot of the prop markets, and I'm going to go out on a limb on a couple things as well, so bear with me to the end, and I apologize for getting this video out a little late. I wanted to wait on a few things, as well as I had some stuff to take care of in the morning, so we're back at it and ready to go. So let's get down into it, okay? And also, guys, links down below in the description. If you want to become an official team member, join on YouTube as well as the Discord, totally free to get in that Discord where we talk betting basically every single day. If you want to get access, links down below. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about the first game. We're going to look at the Pacers money line, Pacers plus 180, as well as the over-under set at 217 with the spread at 5.5, bouncing off of that number, okay? But when we talk about this one, we're going to get into the sheer fact that I don't really know how to handicap this game, all right? The Knicks are a little bit exhausted. Pacers are off some rest. All of these games during the regular season, very interesting, okay? We can look at the matchups between the two teams during the season. The Pacers are 2-1, covering against the spread head-to-head. And by all accounts, those games, I think, flew to the total, all right? So we are going to take a couple angles, all right? And the one that I wanted to look at first was the Jalen Brunson, just carrying on some of his success. I don't know who's going to guard him. I foresee a lot of scoring, as I previously mentioned. But this is where we look at Brunson dropping 46 in total points and rebounds and assists in the previous 2 regular season matchups, okay? What do you think his PRA is for this game? 46.5. So at that threshold, that upper threshold, yes, can I see him getting 50 in that number? Sure. Not going to get in bed with it. All right, I don't like it, so we're going to fade it. As much as I want to play it, that is the play that everybody's going to be making. So, of course, that number is always going to be higher than it should be. All right. But we're going to look at it every single game of this series because it is something that if we do get a bad game and the algorithms adjust and the number gets a little low, we're going to jump on it. Okay. But in this game, all right, there's one that I want to get into, a couple of plays. I'm not going to have a play on the side or the total. Okay. I do lean towards taking the Pacers with a lot of points. Knicks would be my outright pick for the favorite, as the favorite, obviously, winning at home. But I do think the Pacers score a lot of points in this matchup. Likewise for the Knicks. So I think this total is a little bit too low at 217.5. 217 you can actually find out there. I do think it's too low. I'm not going to play it. We're going to see how game 1 goes. But I do want to get into some of the prop markets and player markets for you guys to see what I'm talking about. All right. For points, okay, the first pick we're going to have is I'm going to be fading Pascal Siakam, okay? We're going to go down to his number. We're going to be taking the under 20.5, so we'll give him 20, but he ain't getting 21, okay? You can even find a juiced up 21 out there if you want a little bit more action. But we're going to be taking that under 20.5 at a minus 108 price, okay? That's kind of where I'm at within this bet. I think it's something where, yes, you can see the way that the regular season games have went, despite Siakam coming over and not having, I guess, the full eyes on him for the whole course of the season. This is something where we look into this number, and you have to understand something. They're going to he's going to basically draw the best defender on the Knicks. That's just how they're going to attack him. That's how they did during the regular season, and it's going to be something where it's going to also lead into our other play within this game. But we are going to fade Siakam. We're going to take the under. I have a 20.5 I'm taking. If you want to juice up 21.5, you can go find that by all means. But that's something where I'm going to play the angle where Siakam gets shut down. Okay, next also, we're going to look into the likes of Tyrese Halliburton. If Siakam's getting shut down, that means Halliburton is doing less passing, less assists, and more scoring. So we're going to be taking Halliburton over 16.5. Taking a juiced up number. I think he gets 17 at a minus 135 price. Okay, so those are some of the angles that I'm going at. All right, I'm not looking to do anything more. I think there's going to be a lot of scoring for the Knicks, a lot of scoring for the Pacers. So if you want to get in the prop markets, get involved in that manner, go for it. Also, team totals and the overall total I do like, as well as liking the Knicks. Of course, to win the game outright. But I just want to see how game one shakes out, so no official play on any side of the total. Okay, and the next game on the card we're going to get into is the Minnesota-Denver game 2. Okay, this is a late one coming at you guys, 10 o'clock East Coast on TNT. And this is one where I have to bet it. This is a must bet for me. If you guys have known me throughout the regular season, throughout the playoffs thus far, okay, I am a Denver Nuggets homer. Anytime the Nuggets at home, I bet the Nuggets, okay? Something is up. I don't get the line. I don't understand it. And I understand how, game one, game twos work, and the chances of splitting at home are so incrementally boosted once you have that game one loss, right? I know all that, okay? I think something's wrong with Jamal Murray, possibly. Something's wrong, something's up. I can't put my finger on it, but Denver looked a little off in game one. I don't know if that's just due to the T-Wolves and they don't match up well. The T-Wolves, by all accounts, were kind of that dark horse sleeper team to win it all during the regular season. And for some reason, they are 6-point underdogs going to Denver. I just don't get this number. I think that something's up. If Denver was, up 1-0, or if Denver was on the road, I mean, it just is barking at me like something's fishy. Okay. Nonetheless, we won money on the Minnesota money spread and some other bets within that game. Okay, in game one. And now I'm seeing this weird opportunity where I kind of just have this feeling, right? Just something's up. So I can't really put my finger on it. I know Denver's probably going to win this game. I'm not telling you guys to follow me. I'm just saying I'm going out on a ledge on this one. I just have a weird gut feeling. I'm going to take the Minnesota Timberwolves at a plus 200 moneyline price. I can't not bet that, putting a half unit on that. And I'm also going to give myself some insurance and somewhat of a double down. I'm going to take the Timberwolves plus 6 out there on the spread as well at a minus 115 price for a full unit. So a little different way of playing it. That's just how I'm doing it. After watching that game, I just don't see any shape or form of a different outcome. Okay. If Minnesota, I know you can steal game one. I know how that all shapes out. I just don't see it, okay? I think they're going to play neck to neck. Yes, Denver could pull away at the end and win by 7 to 15 points like you can in any other playoff game once it gets weird at the end towards fouls in the last 2 minutes. But that's just how I'm viewing it. So I'm probably going to be wrong. Denver's probably going to split at home, and they'll be 1-1 going back to Minnesota. But at a plus 200 price, I have to bet it. If I lose, oh well, we're up enough that it doesn't really matter within the bankroll. This is just it's a must bet for me in terms of value, and this is saying a lot considering the fact that I am basically a Denver homer when they're playing at home. So that's what I'm doing against the spread. I can't ignore the fact too that the T-Wolves have covered their last 5 games against the spread, and it's something where I feel like if Denver didn't win it all last year, this number would be completely different. I think they're getting a little bit too much credit based on last year's success, and we got to think outside the box a little bit. As much as I love Jokic, I love everything about Denver. Trust me, if I had to put $1,000 on a team to win it all, and you were giving me equal odds or whatever, I would do it on the Denver Nuggets, no questions asked. I love the Denver Nuggets. It's just this number just doesn't make sense to me. It's jumping off the page. in a way that no one else is betting it either, which is something that gives me more reason to like the T-Wolves in this situation. It's just how I look at it. So we're going to be doing that. Also, some stuff that we're going to be getting into, the Nas Reed. Okay, we're going back to the well. I'm going to put a little bit on that. I do like. Actually, we'll show you that in a second. But we are going to back Ant-Man. I think he gets 30 again. They might change defensively and try to take him out of the game. I just don't really think it matters. I think Anthony Edwards is in attack mode. I think that something triggered him in the Suns game. That's just who he is. Not to be Mark Jackson, but he is a bad man right now. Okay, and I think it's something where until he has a dud, we're gonna ride the Ant Edwards wave. Okay, and someone please do a genetic test on him, and someone get some of Michael Jordan's, whatever stuff DNA you got to get, because there is too eerily of a representation of him in this 22-year-old player. So that's kind of where I'm at within that. So we are taking the over 28 with Anthony Edwards. Also, we are going to be doing going back to the well, cashed on it last game one. So we're going to ride this one for a little bit until I feel otherwise. We're going to take the Nas Reed, okay? And points, rebounds out there. Full disclosure, you are able to find some alternates. The one I bet earlier in the day isn't available right now on OddsJam, but there was a 12.5 out there that you can get. I paid a minus 122 price. So right now on this board, all you're seeing is 13.5, but there are 12.5s out there. I believe it was, I want to say maybe ESPN Bet or FanDuel. I'm not 100% sure, but I know you can find 12.5s out there. The number has got bet up a little bit. Right now you're seeing the 13.5 at a minus 120 price. So maybe those 12.5s are gone. So apologies for getting this video out a little later in the day. But those are my picks. Just a quick recap. All right. These are my 6 plays that I like. I'm not saying I haven't bet all of them yet. Okay, just a few of them. Like I said, I'm waiting to see a little bit into this line. I think that Minnesota, if people are going to keep taking Denver, I'm going to wait, and I am going to jump on that a little bit later on. But the ones that we have locked in have been the Nas Reed, the Ant Edwards, and I did take the Siakam under 20.5. Okay, I want to see if this Halliburton number gets a little bit different, but most likely I will be taking that at 16.5 with a little bit of a cushion. I think 17.5s are more even money, but nonetheless, those are the 6 plays I like. We're getting a little bit ballsy. Hopefully we cash and come out on the green side of profit, but I do like the Timberwolves. I really might be on a ledge on this one, standing on an island, what have you. But I am going to be taking the Timberwolves. A little bit of a sprinkle on the money line and a little bit with the points. I just like their intensity right now, and I like the way they're playing ball. So until they lose and something like that, I also do have, in full transparency, this is kind of a weird double down for me because I do have a little bit of Timberwolves winning the series outright as well. So I'm kind of just, on Team Timberwolves. So Team Minnesota, sign me up. Let's get some more action tonight and see if the T-Wolves can roll once again. But we got enough of a cushion in the bankroll as of recently. So nothing that, even if we lose a little half-unit money line, we can still cover the full +6 on the spread. Nothing to be alarmed, nothing to be concerned of. So that about wraps it up. Those are my official plays. Good luck to you guys. Also, MLB picks, and the video has been posted earlier, first thing in the morning. I got that one out early before work, so I hope you guys had a chance to watch that as well. Let's go cash some tickets tonight, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.